This is a public service announcement, PSA, for all you new day traders out there. For anybody who's thinking about starting out as a day trader, if you really want to start to day trade, you want to learn more about day trading, make sure you stay tuned, because I think this one idea will really change your day trading journey or your day trading experience. Or maybe after watching this video, you won't even want to try to day trade. I don't know. Let's talk about it. In this video, let's go. I get this question over and over. A lot of people, they want to know about day trading. Everybody wants to know about day trading. It seems so easy, right? It seems like it's the easiest job in the world. And there's plenty of days where I think that, hey, this is too easy, right? Day trading is too easy. But what happens here is people forget. People forget all the effort, all the time, the money, the emotional battle, everything that goes into learning to day trade. And day trading is one of those things, right? Where let's say you want to become a professional golfer. Now, you can't just go and play on the PGA like that. You can't just go and set up a golfing account and then start to play on the PGA and consider yourself a professional golfer overnight. Now, the problem here with day trading is that you're able to set up a day trading account. You can deposit $1 million into a broker and start day trading just like that. Even if you only have $1,000, there's options out there, $500. Anybody can become a professional day trader with one click of a button. But the big issue here is you become a day trader and you don't have the experience, you don't have the mental fortitude, you don't have the emotional fortitude to actually become a professional day trader. It's one thing to open a broker account to start to day trade. It's another thing to actually make money. And a lot of people don't understand that. When you first start to day trade, the hardest thing about day trading when you first start out is just to make money. Or really just to not lose money. Maybe that's the better way to put this. The idea that when you first start to day trade, if you're a new day trader, the best thing that you can really do is to just focus on not losing money. And that should really be your major goal. That should be your top goal, your top priority when you first start to day trade, is to just not lose money. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to take consistent trades all the time. That doesn't mean that you need to constantly be in a trade. Not losing money could mean not actually taking any trades at all. And I think that's one thing that new day traders, even myself, when I first started to day trade, that was one of my biggest issues, is I was just constantly trying to make money. I was just constantly trying to be in a trade. It didn't matter what it was. I was just buying it. I was maybe shorting it. I thought, hey, the more I trade, the more money I can make, right? But the problem with that is you're going to end up over trading. You're going to end up blowing up your account. You're going to end up racking up commissions. So when you first start day trading, what you should be focused on is just learning how to find stocks, learning how to find those setups, just looking at all of the different opportunities, starting out with small size, getting in, getting out, learning the process, the execution, being able to buy the dip, being able to sell the rip, and repeat that over and over. Just doing this every single day. Maybe only taking one, maybe 2 trades a day. Maybe not taking any trades at all. That could be an idea as well. Maybe if there's just no setups. If you don't see the perfect setup, don't take a trade. Now, this is going to be one of the hardest things about being a new day trader. Even if you're not taking trades, it's so difficult to not do it. You're just sitting there and you're seeing these stocks moving, and in your head, you're like, I gotta do something here. I can't just sit on the computer for 10 hours straight and not take a trade. But what you really need to be focusing on is just being able to identify those opportunities. And that's really gonna be the hardest part of becoming a day trader, is having that patience, having that mental fortitude, having that emotional fortitude that you're able to not trade, if that makes sense. Remember, every single trade that you take, there's a chance you're going to lose money. And the more and more trades that you take, you're just adding on to those chances. And if you're a new day trader, you just end up taking trades where you don't have the opportunity and you're just trying to take a trade because you're like, I gotta take a trade. I'm a trader, right? I'm a professional day trader. I gotta be trading. But the issue here is that you gotta be able to put in that time, put in that effort. Day trading is not a thing you're gonna get rich overnight. It's not like, hey, I opened up my day trading account, I put in $10,000, and now tomorrow I got $20,000. It's not that simple. Now that I say that, someone's going to comment and be like, well, I did it. I turned my $10,000 account into $20,000 in only 1 month using Robinhood. hey, congratulations, you did it, awesome. But 99% of people out there are not going to be able to double their accounts overnight. It just does not work. It just does not happen. It's not that simple. It's not that easy. Remember, the market itself is actually created to just take your money. You got the fees, you got the commissions, you got all these things against you. You're trading against computers, you're trading against some of the biggest firms in the world who know a lot more than you do. You're trading against some of the best traders in the world. Like I said in the beginning of this video, there's really no other place out there where you can go and start doing something with the professionals at the best professionals in the world. There's just not really any other opportunity out there other than day trading, where you can become a day trader overnight and you can basically be trading against Warren Buffett the next day. You never know. You never know who you're trading against. Every trade, there's a winner, there's a loser. So you might make money on a trade and Warren Buffett might have lost money. You never know. There is no beginner area. There's no amateurs and then the professionals and then the legends. One big pool of sharks, and then the little fish, which are me and you and other investors and day traders. We're the little fish and we're swimming around in that pool and we're just trying to get a little bit of money. Just give me a little bit. But the problem is those big sharks, they've been there for so long. They know what they're doing. They see the patterns. They know exactly how to take the fish right out of your hand. So you got to be careful. And you just need to focus. When you first start to day trade, just focus. That first year of day trading, if you can make it an entire year, your first year day trading, not actually losing any money, you're beating 90% of people in the world. That in itself is an accomplishment. Trust me, if you can go an entire year without losing money, I'm not saying you can't have red days. I'm not saying you can't lose a little bit of money. But if you can go an entire year looking at your P&L for the entire year, if you look back and you say, hey, I broke even. Hey, I made $1,000. That's amazing. And you really got to understand that, because this is the hardest game in the world to play. Day trading is the only job in the world that you show up and you work all day long. You do everything exactly by the books and you still lose money. And a lot of people just cannot handle that. So when you first start to day trade, remember, the longer that you day trade, the more experience, the more you focus on just becoming a better day trader, it's going to pay off in the long run. But the first year, maybe the first 2, 3, or 4 years of day trading, it's going to be a battle. And you're going to be battling so many different things, not just your emotions. You're battling the market. You're battling just experience in general. You're just battling everything. And there's nobody there to help you. Nobody's going to hold your hand through this. No one's going to say, hey, don't do it. Don't take that trade, because you're going to take it and you're going to end up losing money. And the only person you can blame here is yourself. And you need to have very realistic ideas when it comes down to just the overall return. People ask me, hey, I want to start out with $5,000. I need to make this much money right off the bat. I'm like, what? Where? What? You want to make money right off the bat? You want to start day trading today and you want to start making money by next week? Get out of here. Get out of here. Just go ahead and walk on out, because it's not going to happen. You need to just focus on learning to day trade, learning the patterns, learning the setups, learning how stocks move. How do stocks move? In waves. So if you're a new day trader, there it is. Stop worrying about making money and just start worrying about learning to day trade and also learning how to not lose money. If you just focus on not losing money for the first year, you're going to become a much better day trader probably than me after that first year. Because my first year, I didn't know what I was doing. And I was just doing all kinds of crazy things. I lost money, I made money, I lost money, I traded. It was bad. I didn't really learn the basics until after that first year of me having no idea what I was doing. And then once I had an idea of what the basics were, I still didn't follow the basics. I still just wanted to get rich overnight. And you can see kind of the process that I went through to get to this point. And still, there's days where I'm like, hey, I'm ready to break the rules. I'm ready to get rich. And then those are the days that I get smacked in the face. Remember, the market is always going to teach you a lesson. You're not teaching the market any less. The stock market has been in existence a lot longer than you've probably been alive. So at the end of the day, the market has seen everything. It's seen every little trick that you got in your book. There is no trick that the market has not seen. So at the end of the day, if you think you're pulling a fast one, you're probably not. You're probably not. You're going to get fast one pulled on you. Maybe another video in itself. If you think that you found the huge $1 million overnight trade, there's a good chance you didn't. Because I've done that. I've done that so many times where I got into a trade and I'm like, whoo, whoo, this is gonna get me so rich. I'm gonna get so rich from this trade. It's gonna be amazing. And then reality kicks in and I end up either losing money or breaking even. So that's one thing to think about. If you get into a trade and all you can think about is how much money you're gonna make from the trade, it's probably a bad trade. I'm just putting it out there. I'm putting it out there. Something to think about. Something to think about. I'll talk to you guys later on. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to get more public service announcements, stay tuned.